So, LinkedIn will be talking about what it is, why you might want to use it for your cooperative extension work. We'll go over some LinkedIn basics and terms, take a look at some of the newer features, and have a sort of an aspirational list of things that you might be able to do with it. Okay, so what is LinkedIn? So it's kind of interesting because we don't always think of LinkedIn as being social media in the way that Twitter or Instagram is, but it actually is a social platform, and it's a network for professionals. And it's not just, and it's not even primarily anymore for job searches. And I'll show you a little bit about this later on. It's got a Facebook mimic user interface. So if you're using Facebook, it might be pretty easy for you to use LinkedIn because it feels really, really similar. And it's got some very interesting features. And if you haven't used the mobile app, it's actually quite good on mobile devices. And there's some features you can do on mobile devices that you can't do from the desktop version. Okay, so some of the cool features are from the mobile device, you can actually shoot and load live video from your mobile device. You can also upload previously recorded video, and it does have some video editing capacity. And so the way that I've seen it used is I've seen some cooperative extension agents, in California we call them advisors, shoot live video from out in the field to share with people what they're working on in terms of research trials, things like that. You can also take and load photos from your mobile device. If you use LinkedIn for messaging, and I'm not a big fan of messaging on any of these apps, you know, like Facebook or Twitter or things like that. But LinkedIn actually is got a much better capacity and an increasingly better capacity to do smart replies in the message function. So using artificial intelligence to sort of, you know, figure out how you might respond. It's got a really wonderful trending topics feature, which I have found very helpful to me in my work. And it's got a very good publishing platform with insights. And if you're publishing on some other platforms, there are actually plugins that you can get, which are little widgets that enable you to cross-publish your blog on LinkedIn. And I'll show you in the interactive session what the publishing platform looks like. So here are some statistics that may surprise you. They certainly surprised me. 27% of Americans are using the platform. It's one of the fastest growing platforms, and it's actually more popular than Twitter and Snapchat. I was astounded when I read that statistic. 51% of Americans with college education are on the platform. 57% of the traffic comes from mobile devices. And this next point, this next statistic really tells me a lot about how people are using the platform and how I see people in cooperative extension using the platform. And that is that 15 times more content impressions than job postings. People are using LinkedIn to share content. And I know that in my observations, there are many fewer problems with sort of weird stuff and not good information on LinkedIn as opposed to Facebook. It seems like they have better filters, or it may just be that it's a more focused audience. I'm not sure. This was another statistic that surprised me, was that 61% of LinkedIn users are between 25 and 34 years of age. So that's kind of interesting. So why you might want to use LinkedIn for your cooperative extension work: to announce events, to provide links to articles, publications, and more. You can actually, there's a way to upload documents. So you could actually share updates on research, you could share publications, you could share meeting summaries. You can also use it really effectively, which I've seen some of my colleagues do, to request feedback or invite collaboration, and also to network, not in the traditional career sense, but actually network within groups that you're interested in. You can join groups that are really things like, in my field, sustainable agriculture. And so you can sort of network within those groups of interest. You can also, again, broadcast live from the field. You can share video. It's a great site to educate people on. So the thing about LinkedIn, and I'll show you some good examples of this today, as in all these profiles, you want to optimize your profile. LinkedIn has a wonderful ability to let you share media and to load media links into your profile. And unlike other platforms where your profile, like Twitter or Instagram, where you get like one link you can put in, you're kind of not limited. And so I'll show you some of these profiles later on where people are putting in videos, links to podcasts that they've been involved in. It's a really wonderful place to load media. Be sure to use a great photo. Rethink your headline. LinkedIn gives you an opportunity to do like a little summary sentence about your work. One of the things that's important is to update your status to keep it fresh. LinkedIn is indexed by Google. And so it's a really sort of dynamic site. So you want to occasionally, do a status update. I'm also going to show you later on, if you haven't already done it, how to create a custom URL for your LinkedIn account. So that's what's up in store for LinkedIn. So